Greetings everyone, Zannrath here. Welcome back to more Hearthstone, another week on the Tavern Brawl. And this week, send in the Murlocs again. Murlocs have taken over the tavern. Choose a class and get a deck of random class spells and a whole mess of Murlocs. Jumping on in with Hunter. We've got that Hunter quest. And this is the first recording on a new setup. Testing it out. New computer, new headset, updated software, new peripherals too. Although that doesn't really matter. But we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, it's not super weird. Haven't really fully set everything up, but I think everything should be okay-ish. We'll see. But let's go with the. Do I keep the? I think I'm gonna toss back the Dart Trap. Do I toss the Colite? I'm on the coin, so I think I'll hold on to it. I think that's reasonable. 2-3. That's completely a dead card, unfortunately. Well, no, that's not true, because this counts as a beast, so wow, okay. That is not an absolutely completely dead card. And that was also really redundant, but that's cool. Yeah. Anyways, we last saw this Tavern Brawl. Oh, we get the Unite. That makes sense. I think I remember that from last time. Which was, as I was alluding to, back in week 260, I believe. So actually not too long ago we've seen this. I believe this is actually the fourth time we've seen this Tavern Brawl. Do I coin this chum? I don't think I do, right? I don't think I do. Do I do this just to give him the information that I have this night? I think I do, whatever. I don't think I coined that. Do I coin this? Questionable. Does he have execute? Likely. I suspect my opponent is a pretty good player, so why not, right? I think I'm gonna throw this out because it does contest with both, unless my opponent has a way to deal 1 damage. Because he can bump, but I don't think it's gonna do that. Cute. All right. Faces the place for my opponent here, I'm sure. Yep. Ooh, that's kind of cheeky. That is kind of cheeky. I think I go here. Do I set up this trap? Is like, because that would be kind of cheeky with the McGurgle Prime, or do I just set up a 5/6? I could set up 2 traps too. You know what? I'm gonna coin and set up 2 traps. Make my opponent really sweat. Like, what is that? Why 2? Why not just 1? Freezing? No, can't be. Wouldn't freeze one of these guys. Explosive? But then why would you play the second trap? So now I get a Poisonous Cobra to counter anything that my opponent might play. And I get a 3/3 of this Merkleton. Or not Merkleton, but McGurgle. So now what do you want to do for 4? Oh, guess nothing. That was... I don't think I get credit for my quest. Oh, I do. I guess we do 1 more, because that was kind of like... I don't even know how long that was. 3 minutes? I'm not opposed to releasing a 3-minute video. But, yeah, I mean, there's so much variability in terms of, like, the cards and stuff, or, like, the Murlocs you can get, the quality of Murlocs you can get. It's like, this is pretty trash. We'll see how this goes. I guess I kind of have time today. So I guess I'll do it. But, alright, let's see. I guess I go with the 1. I don't have anything on 2, so I guess I'll add a cub. Sure, I guess that works. Let's see what my opponent want to play on 1. Okay, coining something out, I'm guessing. Indeed. I will be able to take it out, fortunately. Oh, ooh. Well, that get down is going to be unfortunate. Because now I can't really do anything about that. I guess I play that out. I'm hoping that... Well, it's going to play the... Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. I do get to clear the board. I'm not gonna play that. I guess I play this. And I just trade in everything, even though this is not going to go off now, but yeah. I could have played that and left up a 1/1, but like that's really bad. I don't think that's going to hit. And now I also don't have anything to play, so that's also kind of bad. That secret was pretty reasonable. I would have been ahead. Oh, gosh. Ugh, that's awkward. I guess I just have to play that. And I think I had to play this. Oof. That's fine. I guess it's whatever. So far, not great. My opponent doesn't have the best board state, so I'm not super scared, but like, you never know now on 4 with 3 cards, like what potentially could happen, but my hand is not looking great. This is going to be dead for a while. Are we even going to get to 10? I don't know. Okay, so that's going to survive. No, that's not going to survive that. So it's just going to hit and hit. Nope. That was the wrong order. But I do get snakes, so I guess that works. I guess they were playing... I forgot I had a secret up, so I guess my opponent could have been playing around a secret. That's very reasonable. I don't think this is going to hit. So let's see what the secret is. Okay, guess we take that out. Do I play this and Hero Power? Or do I just play that? I think I just play that. Whatever. I don't think that's going to hit, so that's why I'm doing that. Otherwise, like, I would have held on to it and just, like, did this. But, like, I don't think there's any way I can get a dragon. And that's cool. Really? What is that, then? Because there's no way he wouldn't have just traded there. Because now I get this trade. Oops. Fudge. I actually didn't click there, so I don't know why it went off. Oh, well, that's fine. I was like, oh, crap. But I forgot that I guess the effect went off first, and then my hero. So I did fudge that up because I could have traded here. But I wanted to play the secret, like, because I didn't know if it was going to be get down or not. And so that's why I wanted to attack first and then use this to potentially clean up. But now that's kind of awkward. But no, it's fine. It's still fine. It's still fine. It's whatevs. Guess we discover a spell, sure. Do I do Twin Spell? I don't think I need to. Deal 2. And adjacent. I think I can take this one. I think I'm just going to play this out. And just punch face. And leave it be. Let him make trades if he wants to. Yeah, I mean... Okay. That's probably fine. Okay, that's still fine-ish. I'm kind of glad I got that one then. Let's see, how do I want to do this, though? I don't think I have any beasts that are going to die this turn. I can do that. Bump 1, bump 2, bump 3. I can clear his board. Right? So bump 1, bump 2. Guess we just bump like that. I might end up getting to play this. Top deck wars right now. This is a completely dead card. This can't happen until another 2 turns. I need to draw a minion here. Oh, he's gonna get his thing off before me. Oof, that is bad. That is bad news, Bears. That is even worse. Because my opponent's just gonna trade, like... This is not a good situation. Does get to play the Murloc into... Well, if it's a 1-mana Murloc, he can play the thing. Okay. Now, that was... I don't know why he powered. Because he could have played that this turn. So I'm in a really bad spot, because my opponent's going to get that out now. My opponent's going to play that, and just punch face, I'm sure, right? Yep. If I attack here, I guess I could attack with this. I think the Reborn gives me a Murloc, which then gives me this thing. but this is really scary. I do have this. Oof. So that's definitely going to go into there, and hopefully this gets taken out by that guy. But that actually might not be enough. Well, I guess I do get to clear some stuff, right? Potentially. Okay. That was actually the worst outcome. Alright, I guess we try one more. Was that the worst outcome? Yeah. Yeah, because I think I should have taken out one of the other things. That would have prevented lethal, right? Let's see. I do have another quest. What is this? Paladin, Priest, Rogue. Okay. I guess since we have the time, it's a shorter video. Well, because it's, you know, it's 11 minutes at this point now. But, what was the quest? Well, Paladin? I guess I'll try Paladin. Yeah, that was just really unfortunate. I should have killed... I should have attacked things other than the Megafin, or at least kill the Megafin, but, you know, I think putting two of those Kodos, or whatever they were, Cleft Hoofs, into the Megafin was not worth it. Like I said, I should have just at least, if I was going to commit to that, I should have just at least taken it out rather than leaving it up. So that was a bit of a mistake on my part, but I guess we go 1-1, and then maybe on 3 we play that. Or maybe I play 1, 2, 3, right? Because that gives me 5 Murlocs on turn 3, which is pretty cray. Yeah, that one was unfortunate. I think I was ahead, like a little bit ahead, but then my top decks were just garbage, right? I had one completely dead card. I had well, I had one completely dead card. I had the what was it called? The Grand Slam that was like just sitting in my hand for like too long, not doing anything. Like if that wasn't anything else that I could have played for board position, I think it would have been a better spot. My opponent's hero power kind of played a little bit into it as well, reasonably into it. Okay. I think I'll do that then. So I think this is my play. Play that, go face. I think I'll go ahead and play this because I overload next turn. I can play that or that. I can probably play that actually. So that's going to happen next turn. We'll have a Murloc, unless somehow my opponent can clear this whole board. In which case I can still play that, so that's fine. Oh, I just realized that, you know, I have a... I think this mic is a little bit more sensitive now, but hopefully it's not picking up the fan on my laptop. Alright, so my opponent's going wide. Oof. That's... okay. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Well, my opponent played... Oh, not... this is not a Murloc. I was like, wow, they played 4 Murlocs on turn 3. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna go bump here, I guess. I guess I could take this out, leave up that thing that's not Murloc, and then play that. Or play this first, right? Because I want to make sure. I guess I could also coin this out to keep something else alive. Yeah. Alright. Oh, that's 3 mana. Oof. Never mind. JK. I was JK. So we'll do that. Where do I want to do this? No, I think I'm just going to do this. Actually, that doesn't really do anything. Well, it keeps the buff up. How do I want to do this? Ugh. Maybe I shouldn't attack with that first.
Should I?
I guess, do I value the buff? Guess I value the buff. Enough. But like, if I do this, this is just gonna die to something next turn, versus if I do that, at least that survives. Whatever, I'm just gonna do it. Yeah, I guess they take that out. Because, like, regardless, that wouldn't have... What I was saying is basically, I think I could have before I attacked, I could have maybe played this first. I would have lost this, but kept the health buff and taunt on something else. That would have been better. Right, because like now this way, I don't know. Interesting. I probably would have used it on this, right? Because this has more health. I guess it has less attack, and that's what they're worried about, but is that really that big of a deal? Probably not. Alright, I'm going to play this out. Well, that's a good one. I think I'll take that, even though I can't play it this turn. I could have picked the one and played it, but let's go. Let's actually do it this way. Makes the Murloc a little bit weaker, but keeps more on board. Whether that's worth it or not, I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but I don't know if my opponent would Nova here or not, but, you know, it's a 4-mana card now, but still. Alright, that's fine. I think we're going to do this, coin that for the pressure, or do I just drop this first and try to... No, I think let's do it for the pressure. Just take that out. Oh, I got my own Murloc. How cute. How poetic. Now this forces him, my opponent, to do something about this, and they already use a Shadow Word Pain. I'm sure they probably have another one, but like, yeah, was that worth the Shadow Word Pain on a 2-1, essentially, right? Because they took out the Oracle. 6 mana. Alright, taunt boys. Taunt boys. Okay, okay. I like that. I can make do with that. See if we can get anything cheeky here. Got my Unite the Murlocs off. They're still at 6, so that's bad for them. Alright, let's do that. Go ahead and just take this chum out like that. I think this is probably Dunzo's for my opponent. I mean, look at this board, and our hands are equivalent. Mine's probably better because I have Megafin already. Yeah. Did my opponent have any good Murlocs? No. I got this off of Discover, so that was like my only good Murloc, but like the fact that I got this and my opponent didn't have anything, like I think just snowballed. Okay, so that's gonna go into that. Not quite completely out of it yet, I guess, but like I'm gonna drop Megafin now, right? And then what is my opponent gonna do? I guess I could not drop that because I can't play anything, and I would mill a card, which is kind of weird, but. Not weird, but like kind of bad, but whatever. I'm gonna play it for the pressure. I don't get to play something, which is unfortunate, but it's whatevs. Let's see here. Not a lot of good stuff. I guess the Toxaphene is okay if I was behind, but I'm not, so. Oof. Well, that actually is... Well, I guess the Toxaphene is pretty good now, because I'm going to have to counter his Megafin. What am I going to mill here? Yeah, something that was good. Makes a lot of sense, actually. What do I want to play, though? Do I want to overload next turn? I guess that's fine. Do I want to rush? I guess I rush. Oh, it doesn't. I didn't attack, so that's why. I guess I get rid of this so I can play some stuff, right? I'll play that. Add a Lackey. Sure. Not a Murloc, but I'll get it out there. I guess I do eye for an eye and set it up. Well, my opponent does get to Megafin and do some things, so but I do have an answer for my opponent's Megafin, like my opponent had for me, which is fortunate, because if I did not get this Toxaphene, I mean, I still would have been able to clear it, I think. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Oh, did they not have a Murloc? Is that why they did this? Because this is like... Because now you don't get the Megafin. I mean, it's not that scary what this board is, but there's stuff, right? So, it's kind of unfortunate, but... Draw a minion and a spell from your deck, and they swap costs. I don't think... I can do that. I guess let's do it, just for the draw. Okay. That's probably fine. Oof, that's a bit weird. But... I guess just start clearing. And what does this do? Return any spells you cast on this minion to your hand. That's actually really cheeky. Let's do that. Go ahead and just trade. That's fine. I'll leave that guy up and attack. 9 cards. I actually might mill when this dies. Oof, that might be bad. Welp. I think I'm still in an okay spot. I think my opponent is going to Megathin for 5 here and then play some stuff out. And I do have some answers. This Scargill is like meh because like look at my hand. Like what is it's going to discount what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on 9 cards. I'm not counting this because like the 6 mana is like the value of the 6 mana is like not coming out, right? It's a 2/3. It does the 2 damage to all non-Murlocs, but like that part of the adjusted cost is like basically null in this case. So actually, do I have lethal potential? I mean, on board, no. My opponent, well, actually my opponent just gone. Does have the heal, does have the bump here, so no, I wouldn't have lethal. But if my opponent decides to, you know, leave, then I guess I do. Kind of a sad way to go, but I think I would have had answers for my opponent. It would have been a little bit more back and forth, and I think it would have been a reasonable game, like a reasonably good game. But actually, it would have been funny for him to slam in with a Megafin into my Eye for an Eye. That would have been cool. Anyways, I do have lethal in the sense that I do this, that, and here we go. So, sad that my opponent had to leave, but I mean, I think my opponent would have slammed a Megafin. Could have played out the Rush Boy to help clear some of my board. That 1/1 would have taken this guy out and still be up. So, yeah. I don't know. That was kind of a unfortunate end to an otherwise, like, reasonable game. I actually think, like, I think I pretty much had it in the bag. And then my opponent played out the Toxaphene, which, although it wasn't, like, game-changing swing, like, turn it from, like, you know, I was winning to now my opponent is winning, it definitely, like, put it pretty much closer to neutral. I mean, I was still winning because I had a big board, but, like, it was, like, a board of, like, mostly one-attack minions, right? So it was, like, not that daunting. It would have been a lot to, like, overcome if I could have buffed everything, but, like, I didn't have anything in hand to buff. So, like, it was still, at least as far as my opponent could see, you know, they didn't, of course, they can't see what's in my hand, didn't know that I could have buffed it, but, like, still daunting, but, like, reasonable, I guess, to come back from. And I think he did, right? He ended up having the, that thing that summons the 1/1 versions of everything, and he got some good stuff in there. Probably could have done with a War Leader or whatever. Well, whether that would have really helped or not, probably not, because everything had 1 health, and all my minions would have been able to clear it. Maybe leaving up the 3/3, but, like, yeah, I don't know. That, like, it looked like it was really heavily in my favor, and then it kind of wasn't. And then it could have swung back a little bit towards my opponent's way, but I still had the answer with my own Toxaphene and a board. So, I don't know, that could have played out a lot more interesting. Not like it was, like, a riveting game, per se, but, like, it had a good back and forth, and I think it had potential to keep going. But, unfortunately, opponent had to leave, or something happened. And but we still got the win, and I guess that's what counts. But yeah, very, very swingy, I think. You know, it really kind of depends on what Murlocs you get, what spell support you get. It can be like a cakewalk, where like one side just like Raffle Stomps and steamrolls the other side, versus like a okay-ish back and forth that's like not too scary like that one was. It was like, you know, I had 6 like 1-attack minions, or, you know, something like equivalent or similar. Yeah, I knew I had a couple of things that had like more health, but or more attack, but like, yeah, I don't know. Murlocs are overall kind of smallish, and so although that's Scar, I don't even know. Actually, is Scargill even a regular card, or is it one of those event ones? I think it is a regular card, right? Yeah, it is. Like, if you get a couple of these, like, that could actually be pretty crazy. Just get a bunch of Murlocs out for one. Can you imagine getting a Megafin out for one? Like, that would have been, that would have been, interesting. But anyways, that's it for this week's Tavern Brawl. So until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.